When I was pregnant, I thought we would have support. Not people raising our baby for us, not constant help, just presence. A mom visiting, family staying for a little while, someone holding the baby while I showered, someone checking in, someone asking, "How are you really doing?" But when our son arrived, life became much lonelier than we expected. And nothing prepared us for how isolating parenthood abroad could really feel. Living abroad before having a child feels different. You learn independence, you adapt, you build your own life. We worked, traveled, moved homes, created our routines, and independence felt normal, peaceful even. And honestly, for years I thought we're doing fine on our own.
Fast.
Mm-hmm.
Fasting. Fasting.
But after becoming parents, something changes. Distance feels heavier. You suddenly realize how far away everyone really is. I'm Romanian, my husband is Polish, and we didn't realize how differently loneliness would feel after becoming parents. Because suddenly, life slowed down, the house became quieter, days became repetitive, and somehow motherhood started bringing back memories of the kind of life we grew up with. A very different kind of life. Both me and my husband grew up surrounded by people, siblings, cousins, neighbors, friends. People constantly visiting each other, children playing outside together, doors always open, someone always dropping by for a coffee or food or just a conversation. You were rarely alone. And I think without even realizing it, we expected family life to still feel something like that. Not because we expected other people to raise our child, but because community felt normal to us growing up. And when you become parents, you suddenly realize how much humans actually need that closeness. Before the baby came, we had conversations with family and friends, plans, ideas. People talked about visiting, helping, staying with us for a while. And honestly, we weren't expecting huge things, just small moments of support. A chance to take a nap, catch up on cleaning, cook a proper meal, or simply have another adult in the house to talk to. A chance for our son to know his family too. But reality looked very different. Some people slowly disappeared after the baby came. Others checked in occasionally through messages. But day-to-day life, it was just us. My husband only had 2 weeks of paternity leave, and I spent the first week in a hospital recovering from birth trauma and blood loss, and my baby from jaundice, among other things. From 8 p.m. to 8 a.m., my husband wasn't even allowed to stay with me. And then suddenly, he went back to work. And it was just me and the baby alone all day, trying to survive on very little sleep, 3 to 4 hours at most, trying to understand this completely new life. And people were always polite, warm smiles, small conversations, but rarely more than that. Nobody really exchanges contact numbers. Nobody says, "Come over," or "Let's meet tomorrow." Neighbors don't randomly stop by anymore, just to ask how you're doing. And I never expected people to suddenly take responsibility for our child. That's not what I missed. I missed connection, presence, community. The feeling that someone sees you. Because sometimes all you really need is someone sitting in your kitchen drinking a coffee with you. Just so the house doesn't feel so quiet.
Son! Son! Oh no, son! Oh no! Good job.
You protected them.
Yeah.
son.
I think people see motherhood online very differently from how it feels behind closed doors. They see baby photos, cute outfits, family moments, but they don't see the mental exhaustion, the endless repetition, the isolation, the feeling that every day blends into the next when you have no support system nearby. And when my husband came from work each evening, I remember feeling relief. Not because things became easy, not because I wasn't alone anymore. We were both exhausted, trying our best, learning together, and honestly, I became much more compassionate towards parents after having a child, especially those doing it far from family. Because now I understand how heavy modern parenting can feel sometimes.
So easy gets excited. Da, mama. Încă o dată. Sì, ecco. Good try. Okay. Oh. Phew. Don't know if your baby's sleeping or not.
As painful as that season was, it changed me deeply. It made me stronger, more independent. It taught me a lot about people, about family, about resilience, and about the kind of life I want to create for my son. Because maybe family today looks different. Smaller, quieter, more intentional. Maybe now we have to create our own village. Slowly, one friendship at a time, one conversation at a time, one connection at a time.
Hello.
And even though this experience broke my heart in some ways, it also made me appreciate genuine connection so much more.
Să nu ștergi. A lot of bolts.
If you're raising children far from family, I see you. If you expected support that never fully came, I understand that feeling too. And if you're currently surviving on little sleep, carrying loneliness quietly, trying your best every day, you are not weak. You are carrying more than most people realize. Having a baby abroad taught me something important. Sometimes you become your own village.
Hello. Hello, everybody. Say hello, everybody.
And even though that journey can feel painful and lonely at times, there is also something beautiful about building a life together from nothing.
Oh no, son. Son.
Slowly, messily, lovingly. Thank you for watching.